Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Dan, and welcome back to this channel. Today, we're going to be talking all things Arsenal because it's been a long while actually since we did an Arsenal video, and I apologise for that. It's just work timing and life stuff's been getting in the way, and I just haven't been able to do a video over the last week or so. But we're back, and we're going to be talking about two games. Obviously, the Premier League game at home against Crystal Palace, a game which I actually missed live. I had to go see because I was doing 6 a.m. shifts that week. And I watched obviously I watched the highlights and I know exactly what happened in the game. But we're also going to be talking about the EFL Cup game as well, which is a massively important game for us. I think it's a tournament that we should be going for and that we could realistically win this season. Touch wood. And it was not an easy game. Obviously, at home, cool, but Brighton's Premier League established team. They're a very good team as well. Their coach, while annoying, is a good coach, so that's not an easy game at all. So we're going to the Crystal Palace game obviously first. Everyone knows now we won that 1-0 thanks to a really, really good goal from Eze. I mean, it had to be Eze, didn't it? I mean, obviously a former player scoring for the Arsenal against his former team. Didn't celebrate, obviously, but it was a really, really well taken goal. And again, Palace, I still got a lot of crap after this game, or defensive, or it's 1-0, or boring, boring. Yeah, it probably was boring, but I don't care. No Arsenal fan cares. We want our team to win the games. And yeah, Crystal Palace, just like Fulham, sat so far back into their own half. No room for us to manoeuvre. Defensive. If anyone was defensive, it was Palace and Fulham. Let's be real about that. We terrified teams this season, and their only decision at the moment, the only choice at the moment is just so super defensive, super compact, super solid, which is cool. And Palace did it, I think, arguably better than Fulham did, but still, yeah. I mean, we're the ones getting blamed for it. Like it's, I did a lot of waiting for this because, the backlash from rival fans, from the media as well. Sky Sports has been horrendous. Match of the Day as well. Their online stuff has been posting a couple of weird stuff as well. Talksport is Talksport, but some of the big main media accounts have been posting some really trash stuff. And I've been waiting and waiting, partly because obviously I've been working, I haven't had a chance to do a video on it until now, but I've enjoyed looking at it and watching it and waiting, because the instinct really is to be offended. It's like, oh, don't say anything bad about this club, my club, this club, Arsenal. We suddenly, because we're winning games and we're scoring a lot of set pieces, and because we're being defensively dominant in this season. Somehow, all of a sudden, set pieces are the enemy. Oh, whenever Arsenal get good at something, it's all that something needs to go because we cannot have Arsenal win games, be great, be defensively awesome. We cannot have that. And the way I see it is, you know, Man United fans, Chelsea fans, City fans, all these fans, Liverpool fans, they miss 10 years ago. They missed 15 years ago. Well, not maybe 15 years ago, but they missed years ago when we were slipping up against these teams. Even last season, we slipped up against Palace. We slipped up against Fulham. We slipped up against Newcastle. We lost the games. We lost games that we drew. Obviously, we drew against Newcastle, but we lost that game last year. And we're so much better this year. The squad's bigger, it's better. And they miss it. They miss laughing at Arsenal. They miss this soft underbelly. They miss, just the bottlers. They miss, Arsenal getting battered. Trying to play beautiful but still getting beat. They miss that. They miss laughing at us. It's been years now. It's been about 4 years now, 4 or 5 years. They thought it was just a one-off, that we had a really good season that one time, then Saliba got injured and we didn't win the league that way. No, it's because Arteta's changed this club completely, and this is where Arsenal are right now, and for the time being, and so you have to get used to it. So they don't really want set pieces banned. They don't really hate, defensively great teams. They just hate it because it's Arsenal at the moment. They don't like Arsenal doing well. They want Arsenal to be back where they can laugh and banter them no end. So it is what it is. Don't get offended by it. No, I don't think many Arsenal fans are truly offended by it. If anything, most of the online fans that I've seen have taken it as a challenge. Digging up old tweets. This is not what you said 4 years ago when you complimented Chelsea from doing the exact same thing. So it is what it is. But most Arsenal fans don't give a crap. I don't give a shit. We're winning games that we slipped up on last year. And, I think Arsenal were brilliant last year and the year before. We should have won the league that year, especially last year in Liverpool. But we're even better now. We've taken a step now. We're winning games that have we have slipped up, like I said. And then, obviously, it's a vital win as well. Liverpool are slipping up now. Man City are kind of been okay. Haaland's been on fire, but Man City overall have been okay, average. You know, just by going on their league season. We've got teams like Bournemouth and Sunderland in, the top four. Spurs even, Spurs, they're even hanging around. One of their weirdo fans thinking that they've got a chance of winning the title this year purely because Liverpool and City are slipping up right now. So we absolutely had to make the most of this. Last season, if Liverpool had slipped up, we would have slipped up too. And that's not the case so far. So good. So don't care about the rivals. Don't care about their banners and set piece outs and all that. Jamie Carragher's and all the bullshit. I just want my club to win. Win every single game, and we're doing that right now. We did slip up against Newcastle, but that was the game we lost last year, and we drew. We had to fight back and get it, and it was a brilliant draw. So I don't really mind that draw. It's the Liverpool loss for me. That Liverpool game should have been a draw. Both teams were defensively good. It's just we succumbed to a world class free kick that. But anyway, guys, we're defensively solid right now. I think against them, seven now Palace, Fulham, and West Ham. I think we only conceded one shot on target the entire of those three games. Absolutely crazy. We're not even letting teams get shots on target. That's how defensively awesome we are. No Arsenal fan's going to look at a Liverpool fan laughing about set pieces and stuff and be offended by it. We genuinely don't care. Now keep it coming because it's just funny as fuck. We're not going to stop. Our defence is on fire right now, touch wood, and we're going to keep going. So let's get straight into the EFL Cup game. Obviously, this was last night, a massive game for us because, like I said, this is a tournament we should be looking at realistically and going for. I want us to get to at least the semis, but I think the final is what we really need to get to. Brighton are no mugs. They're a really good team. We rotated the crap out of this game. Having said that, pretty much our B team, Norgard, Kepa in goal, Marino as well, Hincapié, Mascara. Hincapié's really, really impressed me in this game. I think him and Mascara are going to be brilliant. When it gets to 2 or 3 years time when Gabriel's hitting his 30s, maybe one of those two or both can step in and become the next first team defender. But centre backs, barring any injuries, we're set for multiple years, probably the next 5 or 6 years, in my opinion. Brilliant. This is a rotating team, but obviously the highlight obviously was Max Dalman getting his first start, or his first start for the team. Becomes the youngest player to ever start a game for Arsenal Football Club, which is brilliant. 15 years. I think he's almost. I don't think he's too far off his 16th birthday, but 15 years old. Getting starting the game. EFL Cup, sure, but still starting for the Arsenal for the first team is a monumental event. Really, and it's not just for Arsenal either. It's England. Max Dalman, if his career takes off and all the potential and the hype around him actually flourishes, he's going to be an England star for sure. Brilliant. I thought he had a really good game as well. I think he was our best player in the first half. And then The second half is where it really kicked off. Ethan Waneri getting his goal, brilliant. Really happy for him. Everyone's saying, "Oh, when we got Eze, oh, what's going to happen with Ethan?" Well, he's going to play and he's going to score goals for us because we're going to rotate the crap out of our teams. And when the EFL Cup finishes, we've got the FA Cup as well. I expect kind of the same thing with the FA Cup as well, at least in the first couple of stages. But yeah, brilliant. Again, knockout game, I guess. You know, but did attack us a lot more. They had 6 shots on target, which is more than I think the last 4 Premier League games combined, which is good. End to end, a little bit more entertaining for the fans, brilliant. And then Saka comes off the bench. I mean, our bench, by the way, somebody tweeted out, I think it was Rory, that one of the big Arsenal accounts, Rory, he tweeted out saying it was the strongest bench we've ever fielded. I mean, it was full of A-listers, and Saka was one of them, came off the bench and got a good goal, pretty much sealed the deal for us, and we're going to go into the next round, which I think is the quarterfinals, and that's going to be at Palace. I think it's Palace at home, if I'm not mistaken, which is, you know, you kind of prefer a home game, especially in the late stages of a knockout tournament. At Palace are no mugs either. They're a good team. They knocked out Liverpool. They battered Liverpool, to be honest. I mean, Liverpool rotated the crap out of their team for some reason. I don't think they should have done that. I think they should have gone full strength. Premier League looks like it's over for them now. Champions League maybe, but EFL Cup would have been a really decent tournament for really decent cup for Slot to win, because I think he's going to be in real trouble if it keeps going the way it's going in January. Then maybe 9th or 8th or something like that. Then I think his future is going to be really up for grabs. But yeah, 2-0 win, brilliant. Palace next round. You know, obviously City is still in it, Chelsea is still in it, Cardiff as well are still in it apparently, and then obviously Newcastle as well. They beat Spurs, which is brilliant. Don't want Spurs winning anything this season. So yeah, brilliant, awesome. Just more of the same. Let's go, guys. Just want to talk finally about the next couple of games. We've got Burnley away from home on Saturday the 1st, which is going to be cool. Don't know when I'll be able to watch that game. I've got a 6 a.m. shift that Sunday morning and it's an 11 p.m. kickoff, so I'm kind of screwed with that. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, to be honest. And then Slavia Prague on midweek next week in the Champions League. Away from home again, 2 away games, difficult. Pretty much, I think we're going to play probably the strongest team that we can possibly field in both of those games. They've all been rested, obviously, for this Bayern game, so I expect that. If we can win the Slavia Prague game, brilliant, because we've got Bayern again at the end of the month, so that's going to be a really, really hard game. Bayern are flying right now, so we need to kind of get a win against Prague, and then obviously, you know, get ourselves a little bit of leeway in terms of, you know, if we do get a result against Bayern, if we don't get a result against Bayern, we're still quite high up in that Champions League table. Again, it's at home though, the Bayern game, so we'll talk about that more near the time. But obviously Burnley, Slavia Prague, and then obviously Sunderland away as well, actually, on next Sunday on the 9th. So 3 away games. Really difficult games. Burnley's not going to be easy at all. I expect the same for them to be at home. I expect them to be defensive. Probably going to be another 1-0 win, hopefully. I don't care if that's the result. Cool. I think the Slavia Prague is going to be a little bit more open. They're going to be at home as well, so that might be a little bit more open. Might be cool. But then obviously Sunderland away. They could be defensive as well. And then we've got Spurs after that at home. We'll talk about that near the time. So, yeah, 3 difficult away games coming up. But, you know, we're sitting pretty at the top of the table right now. Bournemouth are second, Spurs are third somehow. I think they're going to start dropping off soon. I've got a funny feeling Spurs are going to start losing games. Sunderland doing brilliantly, but you can't expect them to stay fourth. I think City will pick them at some point. So, everything to play for right now. I just want to end this video by saying we went the entire month of October without conceding a goal. How crazy is that? And even then, I think we only conceded like 5 or 6 shots on target the entire month. Crazy. And that's title-winning defence right there. Title-winning results. We won all of our games. Brilliant. Yeah, loads and loads of clean sheets for Kepa and for David Raya as well. Can't forget Kepa. He's done a couple of really good games for us in the EFL Cup. Probably going to play in the first couple of rounds of the FA Cup as well. Yeah, all good so far. Touch wood. Yeah, injuries have kind of sneaking in here and there. We still got Kai Havertz to come back, Jesus to come back, a couple of others I can't remember right now. But yeah, brilliant. And I just wanted to address those, bandit stuff. Your set pieces, really. But just because Arsenal are good at them, you hate them now. Like, grow up. Yeah, it's so stupid. But let me know what you thought about the games we've been playing this week. Obviously, the Palace game and the Brighton game. Let me know what you think about the games we've got coming up. Can we win something this season? Yeah, I really do appreciate you guys commenting. I really do like commenting because it gives me something to talk to, and I always reply to all the comments. May not be instantaneously, but I always do reply to my comments. So keep them coming because the more the merrier. If you're a hater, if you hate us or you want to take the piss out of set pieces, go for it because it's funny as. I get it a lot on Twitter, and that's fine with me. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy your weekend. I probably won't be back until midweek next week because I've got I've got 1 of 5 shifts coming up, so probably won't have a chance. But yeah, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Enjoy your week, and I'll see you guys very soon. Adios.